Libra, how you doing, my cutie patootie looking all this so yummy. Libra-licious, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay with Justina, which is the justice. So this is gonna be for demonstration, okay? Because I love bringing the symbols out here for my Libras. Okay, so dear Libra, honey, we're gonna get into your reading today from August 10th, 11th to the 17th. Full moon in Aquarius in your fellow air sign. Tell me about it. Mercury retrograde finally ending. Yes. Now, we are going to be taking a look at your past, present, and future. We're going to clarify all the cards, get some final advice, and close out with an important message. So, let's get into your reading and see what's going on, my honey. My cutie patootie cupcake with some rainbow sprinkle on top. Okay, so let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Libra-licious. What's going on for Libras? Okay, so Libra, your challenge here for the upcoming week is the Two of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor, followed by the Four of Swords and the Page of Wands. Your challenge here, dear Libra, has to do a lot with you making some sort of a decision. As you can see, decisions, right? With the Two of Wands, you're in between two storylines, okay? And I'm gonna say this right now out of love, honey, we cannot have one foot on the deck, one foot on the dock, one foot on the boat. You know what I'm saying? So you're about to make some sort of an important decision. We're gonna see what this decision here about. In the recent past, you have the World, the High Priestess, and the Death. In the recent past, something came to an end, period. Sprinkle. The World card, the Death card. This is an indication of you trusting your intuition. Maybe you already saw this coming. You are a very intuitive sign. And I feel like that for many of you, intuitively were picking up on somebody's behavior, or maybe something was happening in the background. And a situation ended very painfully. It came to an end. Now, in the present moment, you have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Cups. There is a soul connection here that you're still tied up to. You're constantly thinking about if there's going to be a brand new beginning with this person. You have the Page of Cups, okay? I need to come a little closer to your face, honey. I like to be a little closer. So, as you can see, you already saw the symbol here. So you're definitely thinking about a soul connection here. There is this sense of confusion whether you and this individual are going to end up being together or not. And you're thinking if there's going to be a love offer, should you even offer a new beginning to this person or not. In the near future, you have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So in the near future, I see here you wanting to see the truth, okay, with the Eight of Swords. There is something here that's hidden from your eyesight. You want to see the full truth. You really want to know if this is something that you should invest or not. You have the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This is talking about investment, and you are somebody that you really go into a relationship or into a connection, even friendships, full force, and invest all of your best. So you really are asking yourself this question, dear Libra, if this is something that you should really invest into financially, emotionally, physically, sexually, some sassy shit. So let's get into some clarification for you. I'm going to clarify the Two of Wands. It's not the Ace of Wands, but it's the Two of Wands. Okay, so maybe you're contemplating between two individuals. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. So your decision here is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's very much, and we have the full moon, and we have the moon here, which we also experience the full moon in Aquarius, right? It's still in effect. Like I said earlier, you're definitely thinking about making a decision here. There is a major realization that you're having, and everything comes out to be about the investment. Seven of Pentacles. Is this the type of person? Is this somebody that you should even give an opportunity, give a chance, okay? You're having a major realization. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm strongly getting Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay? Could be a Leo also, or a Virgo. Now, in the present moment, your challenge is whether you're gonna wait for this person or you're gonna move forward. Okay, so we're gonna get back to all of those and clarify, but let's talk about the recent past. Something here came to an end for you between you and another person. I think there was a cycle that you might have been repeating quite a few times with this individual. The world is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So you could have dealt with possibly another air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, or could have been Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, I see here this person coming back in and out of your life, or maybe you constantly felt very nostalgic about this person even when the story was over. Even when this connection ended with this person, dear Libra, you still kept thinking about this person. You still were wanting to work things out with this individual. Now, the High Priestess is talking about your intuition. The High Priestess, your intuition was telling you something about this person. What was Libra's intuition telling about this person? So the High Priestess is clarified by the Tower, the Ten of Wands, and the Moon. You are somebody that maybe you're even a psychic. I don't know. You maybe like have very strong psychic abilities. The Moon here is talking about dreams and visions, synchronicities and signs and symbols, and you really saw something within your dream. Some of you maybe saw a message, got a download from the divine, from the universe. There is something here about you having a realization that the Tower moment was going to happen anyways. You knew this was going to happen. You knew that this situation was going to end. You have literally the three cards here that are talking about endings and major endings, right? The World card here, the Death card, and the Tower, which is talking about it was an ending that was undeniable, and many of you knew it was coming, but you still maybe held on to this person. Even though you held on to this person, and even though it was very difficult, it was very heavy, there was a lot of challenges for you that you were carrying, and it was like a burden, and you still held on to this person, but it came to an end, okay? The Death card here. Let's clarify the Death for you, the Death card here for you, dear Libralicious, being cutie patootie. So the Death card here in the recent past is clarified by the Star, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Why did you settle for breadcrumbs? Many of you settled for breadcrumbs. Somebody here was possibly a drinker. I'm getting here a person that maybe had toxic behaviors, toxic habits, addictions, whatever it was. I think here somebody was, kind of breadcrumbing you in their love. Maybe they were love bombing you, getting you hooked, and then also they were breadcrumbing you, okay? It feels like you constantly had to beg for attention or genuine affection from this person in the recent past. Now, in the present moment, there is with the Seven of Cups, Libra, there is confusion that you have, and you're really contemplating if you should continue to be with this person or not, and even continue in this love. The Seven of Cups in the present moment is clarified by the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. There is a strong suspicion of a possible third-party situation here in regards to this person, and your question here is you feel very lonely in this connection. You're somebody that maybe you are already married to this person, and there is this sense of loneliness, or even if you're in separation, you do feel when you get with this person, there is this sense of like, it's just not fully fulfilled. See what I'm saying? And now you're definitely making a decision here to move forward. There is this sense of being in the charge of a situation with the Chariot and want to move forward. And this is something that you're also letting this person know subliminally, like, look, if you're not going to change, if you're not going to really commit and be honest with me, then that's something that I cannot settle for. There is possibly a third-party situation. A lot of you have suspicions about it. A lot of you are really trying to connect the dots and to see if that's something that's happening actually. Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of Cups also, which is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So in the present moment, the soul connection that you have with this person, I see here you emotionally starting to slowly but surely disconnect. Okay, you're emotionally walking away from this person, disconnecting. There is this closed up energy that you have. It could be vice versa also. There is a conflict, there is an argument, there is constant misunderstanding that may be taking place between you and this person, and you don't want to settle for that anymore. What kind of a love is this going to be, dear Libra? If there is constant arguments and conflicts and there is constant, fit going on. Somebody who is throwing a fit. You have at the bottom of the deck the Five of Wands also, which is talking about argument and conflict. And there is a lot of hot and cold situation here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil, you have the Sun. So this is talking about strong soul tie and connection, where it's like literally equally, it's like just as much as it's happy, as it's confident, as it's great, but also there is the other side of it where it's also kind of super toxic. I don't know what kind of a dynamic that is. You will tell me, but let's clarify the Page of Cups in the present moment. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. You're definitely fighting your feelings for this person. Like I said, this is all about love, okay? You're fighting your feelings towards this individual. You really have a hard time of letting them go. You are somebody that you are a warrior. You want to fight for this person. Maybe you are thinking of, you know what? Maybe there could be a chance that I can win this person back into my life. But what I'm seeing here is that there is something that you really need to see fully in the near future for you to be able to move forward, right? To be able to really see if this is something that's worth investing your time or not. Now, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single one of you, my dear Libras. And this might be something that you may say, well, I don't want to go back to somebody who is a cheater, who is this, who is that. Then that's a personal choice. But people can change. People can become better. It just all takes over time to see how is this going to happen. Now, Eight of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So you really, really have been in the near future. It's like I see here, you constantly thinking about this offer with this individual. And there is a sense of like you kind of stressing out about this individual, whether you should give him a chance, whether things should move forward or not. Okay, this is about you wanting to make sure that this person has healed something about their childhood. You see there is a child with a mother on a body of water, right, on a boat. This card represents transition and healing from past hurts, from past trauma, from the past turmoils in order to transition and move towards a new destiny, a new direction. Now, the Page of Pentacles here in the near future is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the World. Here's the thing. If you really want to give into this person and you want to have family, you really need to have this assurance, okay, and confidence that this painful cycle has come to an end, okay, between you and this person. That this person does not bring any baggages or any luggages from the past with them. Because the concept of family, maybe some of you want to buy a house, maybe some of you want to settle with this person. There is this sense of security that you want to create in the near future. But here's the thing. If this person doesn't show up the proper way, that's exactly what they want. They want family with you. They want children with you. They want to settle with you, then you possibly, most possibly, or definitely, you're going to be closing up the cycle here with this person and maybe ending things, okay? Because you have the World card here. The World card here is an ending. It's something that's coming to an end. And it's a cycle that also showed up in the recent past also that I was clarifying that, the ending that your intuition told you that it was going to come to an end. So your intuition could be, again, telling you and guiding you that, look, Libra, there is something here that's, again, going to come to an end and you need to pay attention. So the King of Pentacles here is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Three of Swords. You want to watch out for a heartbreak. You want to watch out for a possible third-party situation. And you know that that's something that you are very much worried about now in the present moment, right? We did talk about in the present moment here, you have the Seven of Cups again, which was an indicator, 1414 on the timer. Let me know in the comments what 1414 means for you. Like I said, you were definitely stressed out in the present moment and in the past that there was some sort of a third-party situation. And in the near future, that's something that you really want to watch out for. If this person is cheating on you, if they have something going on in the background, you really want honesty before you build an empire with this person. The King of Pentacles is the richest person in tarot, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And this is somebody that actually is all about solid foundation and not settling for less. So this is something you really want to look out for, okay, in the near future. And if you want to build family with this person, you really probably need to even confront them and ask them to be completely completely honest with you and just be like, I'm not wasting my time here. If that's what you want, that's a different story, but you need to prove me with your actions also. Otherwise, you're at the cusp of making a major decision here. That's why you have the Two of Wands as your main challenge. Let's get the advice. What is the advice for my Libras? So you have the King of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool, which is talking about a brand new beginning, a new chapter that is going to be opening up towards you. And I see here potentially commitment coming in towards your way. Okay, commitment. And this is about you committing first to your goals and your new destiny and your new structure of life that you want. So your advice here has to do a lot with you emotionally disconnecting from this situation and this conflict. The King of Cups is representing your emotions, your feelings. The Five of Wands behind the King of Cups represents the constant arguments, conflicts that you know that's taking place. And the Nine of Pentacles is an earth energy. It's talking about detachment, sprinkle, sprinkle. Detachment and, distancing yourself, decentering, okay? Desensitizing, kind of like really tapping into that full moon Aquarius energy and looking this from a perspective of a Libralicious Justina and being honest with yourself and fair. Are you being fairly treated? Are you being fairly treated by this person? Is this somebody that's equally giving to you? And are you guys really on the same wavelength or not? Or is it like you are here and this person is there? You know what I'm saying? Like there has to be a major shift in this person's behavior for you to give them a chance. Now, your main task here is to emotionally detach, do some breath work, some nervous system regulation for you. And I'm not even kidding, to really regulate your emotions and your feelings. Because when you're in a calm, relaxed state of being, you're able to think more critically, Libra. I know you're a very devoted sign. You like to devote and go all in, but you need to take some time out for yourself and clock out, because this is a time for you to focus on your destiny. The future is in your hands and you're thinking about your next move. Some of you may be thinking about relocating, making a move, moving towards a specific direction, right? And you can't let this situation affect you in a way that you sabotage your dreams and your goals. Some of you even delayed a project or a goal, okay, even a business offer because of this person. That's not happening anymore. Now, your spiritual message here about this person, number 16, and it says disruption, right? You want to make sure that you're not allowing yourself any kind of disruption and distraction and distraction, right, to come into your life and to kind of keep you in this place of locked up, okay, not being able to move forward. Do you see how this person has like their hands towards them? And you can't let this situation to disrupt you from your goals, from your vision, from the destiny that you are meant to unfold and to go towards, okay? And we're not here to put our fingers on other people or put them down, but this is about really acknowledging the fact that there is changes that need to happen, and you can't let these external interferences hold you back. So, dear Libra, my cutie patootie, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being in here. I love you so, so much. And thank you for being here, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.